Senator Cortez Masto, one of many high-profile Nevada Democrats spearheading the push to be #1. Today, I asked her about the switch to primaries and being among the first states to select presidential candidates, whether President Biden should run for re-election, and what she wants to work on the Senate having won re-election. Why should Nevada be the first primary state?
I think Nevada is crucial, whether we are now first or second, I think it is important that we are there in these presidential races. If we are talking about, and what I believe is, and what I know from my last election, is as Democrats, just in general, we need to be talking to people and the working class. We need to be talking to these families and talking about what matters to them and focused and fighting for them. Nevada is a perfect state to get that.
For 2024, would you support President Biden running for re-election, or do you want to see some new people in there?
Yeah, no, if President Biden runs for re-election, I will support him. I mean, let me just say this. The last 2 years under President Biden gave us the Bipartisan Infrastructure Package, the American Rescue Plan, the CHIPS and Science Act, the Inflation Reduction Act. These are all things that I was able to get around in the state and talk about how we have benefited and fought for our working families here in Nevada.
Should he run?
That's his decision to make.
There's so many topics to tackle, right? Budget, immigration, price gouging. What are you honing in on?
We need to do more to address the mental health needs in Nevada and across this country, and bring more resources to fill in the gaps, not just on the crisis mode of it when that first call is made, but short-term and long-term, and that's going to be my focus. And I've said this also, we have so many dreamers in our community. DACA is still an important issue. I'm not giving up. I've just been in conversations about how we continue to push the envelope, push the administration, but also work with some of my colleagues, including my Republican colleagues, to say, let's do right.
What did Adam Laxalt say to you when he called and conceded?
I will tell you, not going to disclose, I think it's personal, but he did make the call. Not only did he make the call, he followed up with a statement, and that's more than I received in the last election when I ran for Senate.
So remember, the changes today from the DNC affect only the Democratic races, but state law puts all the presidential primaries, regardless of party, on February 6, 2024. Remember, we're not talking about this February, we're talking about next February, the one in 2024. And by the way, the Super Bowl here in Las Vegas just days later that same week, so it's going to be a big one now that we're in the #2 spot.